Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin with breaking news out of Grand Forks, where authorities now say there are two persons of interest surrounding the death of 55-year-old Jeffrey Szulzitsky last weekend. His body was recovered at the Budget Inn Express on Gateway Drive. They say his death was from homicidal violence. Just moments ago, they say this man, 32-year-old Emmanuel Garza, is someone they want to locate. He and another man, Vincent Verriel, are persons of interest. If you have information, contact Grand Forks Police at 701-746-1000. Minnesota is flexing its muscle in an effort to keep bars and restaurants closed to curtail COVID-19. A temporary restraining order has been issued to prohibit the Boardwalk Bar and Grill in East Grand Forks from remaining open to the public for on-premises dining. Attorney General Keith Ellison argues that it violated Governor Tim Walz's executive order and says the boardwalk has been in violation of the order for approximately 72 hours. In issuing the temporary restraining order, the court wrote in part, there is good cause to believe that the state will likely prevail on the merits of its claim. There's new information tonight, that this time from the accused, Tony Klein, responding to Valley News Live regarding the latest accusation against him. Klein is a contractor who gets hired, but clients say he doesn't deliver. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie has been covering the story and joins us with the very latest. Courtney?
Mike, Tony Klein responded to me through social media. This after a woman accused him of taking her $800, but not delivering the vanity or linen tower she wanted built. In the messages you're seeing on your screen, Klein tells me it's done. Although it took longer than expected, he says he wants to drop it off. I asked if I could see the vanity in person and even be there for the delivery to set the record straight, but haven't heard back. The director of licensing for Minnesota doesn't believe what Klein is saying, and they've got their eyes on him. This isn't the first time he's been the focus of an investigation over wrongdoing. In 2018, he was banned from doing work requiring a license in Minnesota and contracting at all in North Dakota. He will remain banned until he pays back the $20,000 he owes other clients.
If you hire somebody who isn't licensed, you really have no protection whatsoever. There's nobody that can refund your money if they take your money and run. But if you hire a licensed contractor and you suffer a financial loss, we can compensate homeowners.
There's an easy way for you to do this. You can go to www.hirelicensedmn.com and check out a contractor before hiring them. Mike?
All right, thanks, Courtney. And if you have a complaint regarding Klein or other contractors, you should reach out to the North Dakota Attorney General's office or the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry office. And if you need help with an issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline. The phone number's been on your screen there, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. If you've got shopping plans, then the weather shouldn't be hampering your efforts. Just make sure you bundle up and you'll be fine. Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson is here with tonight's conditions as he remains off of everyone's naughty list. And I don't know about Santa, though.
I don't know about everyone either, but at any rate, temperatures tonight falling fairly slowly, and it's because of all those clouds you saw there in Grand Forks on the Skycam. Most of us with those low clouds in the area, the warm spot still near Roseau, where it's been warmest all day. A few flakes near Winnipeg, but we'll be flake-free tonight, but not cloud-free. Again, those clouds will really keep things cooling at a slower rate tonight. We'll be in the 20s for most of our evening and overnight. Light winds and those clouds stick around. Watch out for areas of patchy dense fog as well as we go through the overnight hours. Now, coming up, we do have a chance this weekend not only of being cool, but being cool with a chance of flakes. So if you've been waiting for some snow, and maybe I will be on a naughty list or two, I'll have the latest details on what you can expect as we go through your weekend. There is a Sunday snow chance. I'll have more here in a few minutes.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thanks, Hutch. A 14-year-old is dead after deputies say they believe the family's 3-year-old long-haired German Shepherd attacked and killed him. It happened Thursday afternoon, just after 3, near Twin Lakes Road near Battle Lake. That's in Otter Tail County, Minnesota. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live now with more on this story. Bailey?
Yeah, Mike, that initial call came in as a welfare check, and officials say that once they arrived to that Twin Lakes Road home, they found that 14-year-old boy dead with the dog inside the family's fenced-in yard. Now, officials say that due to an injury, the boy's father wasn't able to get up on his own and look for his son. Deputies say by the time they got called and got to the scene, the boy hadn't been seen or heard from in over an hour. Deputies also say when they got to the scene, the dog was still acting extremely aggressive, and they say due to a public safety concern as well as by request by the family, that dog was later put down.
It's a 14-year-old young man who was just beginning his life, and we're all grieving.
Now, officials say that they're not releasing the name of that boy until later this weekend or early next week. They also say that the dog has been sent to NDSU for tests. Mike?
All right, thanks so much, Bailey Hurley, with that live report. Authorities say the dog was purchased out of Poland just 6 months ago, adding the family and law enforcement had not had any issues with the young shepherd. We now know the name of the woman found dead along the Cheyenne River. The body of 70-year-old Beverly Auden of West Fargo was found yesterday afternoon along the bank of the river between 13th Avenue West and 7th Avenue West. Authorities say they're still finalizing this investigation, but they do not suspect foul play. An arrest has been made after a pedestrian was killed during a crash early this morning. Fargo police say the driver took off when they tried to make a traffic stop around 3 this morning. Officers followed him to an apartment complex along 32nd Avenue South, and they found a woman with severe injuries lying in the parking lot. Authorities believe the woman died while trying to leave the vehicle while it was still in motion. 24-year-old Dylan Lepard was arrested on several charges, including leaving the scene of an accident involving death. Police in Alexandria, Minnesota are investigating after a man found with gunshot wounds. It happened today in the 1600 block of 7th Avenue. No word on his condition. There was also a disturbance in that area of 82nd and McKay Avenue that could be related. Police are asking you for information on these incidents. Police have confirmed that Dennis Hackley is now behind bars nearly a month after the Dilworth shooting that sent an elementary school into lockdown. Scanner traffic from yesterday afternoon indicated that Hackley was arrested on multiple outstanding warrants, including second-degree assault and several misdemeanors. We're learning more about the man responsible for a 4-hour standoff with police on Tuesday. Court documents say that Jeffrey LaRace attacked a victim because he wouldn't give him a cigarette. The victim was pepper sprayed and fled to a neighbor's apartment to escape. LaRace started banging on the neighbor's door and threatened them with a butcher's knife. The SWAT team was eventually called in to arrest him. Later on Valley News Live at 6, the red kettles are out, and today they're being manned by a group hoping to light a fire under your giving.
And today we started gray and it stayed gray throughout the day with a few spits here and there. Temperatures were still well above average for this time of the year, and I'll have details on a few flakes as we glide through our weekend ahead coming up right after this.